This is Old Newbie from the Old Newbie VR show, where we talk about VR from the business perspective. And we had to hop into it today and jump on the bandwagon. HTC just had their Vivecon, where they launched two new headsets, the Vive Focus 3 and the Vive Pro 2. I got to take my time saying that. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So they just launched those two headsets, and this falls in line with what I was talking about in a previous video, which I'll link up here, about us being on the precipice of a VR explosion with lots of new technology, lots of new headsets about to come out. I likened it to Intel's Tic-Toc strategy, where they release a new technology in the Tic, and in the Toc, they follow it up with a refinement of that technology. Well, for VR, I believe that we just finished a Toc, where we're about to head into a Tic, where we're going to get a whole bunch of new VR technology. So without further ado, I got to stumble around here and I got to pull up my screen, and we're going to watch both the release videos of the Focus 3 and the Pro 2. So give me 2 seconds here while I pull up the screen. All right, let's jump into position. There you are. All right, so let's watch the Pro 2 launch. All right, this is the Pro 2. That looks pretty familiar. It looks like the old Vive with the new Pro mixed together. Okay, nothing new here. Same design, same integrated audio. Okay, this is new. 120 field of view. 120 hertz refresh rate. That's a definite upgrade. Sharp, precise. Okay, 5K fidelity. That's a definite upgrade from the previous Vive Pro. All right, so let's talk about some things before we launch into the next video. One thing that they didn't show in here is that the lenses or the video is actually not going to be OLED anymore. In order to get that high refresh rate and also that high resolution, they've dropped back to LCD. So in my opinion, that's kind of a downgrade, but that wasn't in the video. That high resolution and that high refresh rate comes at the cost of LCD screens. Okay, let's move into the next video. Focus 3. All right, 120, that's just like the Pro 2. 5K, just like the Pro 2. 90 hertz. Bit slower than the Pro 2. But it's all in one. Ooh. Changeable batteries. And faceplate. Quick release so you don't have to dial. Directional speakers, that is a new functionality. For business, yeah! All right, we'll end it right there. Okay, so I wanted to reserve my comments till the end, and I showed both of those videos. But just off the front, which one of those headsets to you seemed more appealing? The first one, the Pro 2, or that second one, the all-in-one Focus 3? For me, hands down, it was the Focus 3. Now, Just from the design, it was more sleek. It's all in one. It's got the new audio. It's got the same upped resolution as the Pro 2. A little bit slower on the refresh rate, but 90 hertz is industry standard, and plus it's all in one, so you know it's running on its own chipset, which is the Qualcomm XR2, which wasn't in the video there, but it's an all-in-one headset with its own inside-out tracking, and it has that high resolution. And then also, because this is VR for business, it's for business. So we saw a couple of applications there. We saw the controllers. That Vive Focus 3 is really what should be the star of the show here. The Pro 2 to me was kind of a disappointment. It wasn't, aside from the up resolution and aside from the increased refresh rate, there really wasn't much else there. And even from a visual standpoint, it was exactly the same as the original Pro and actually the original Vive. So what I said in the beginning about this being the Tic-Toc, the Pro 2 seems like it's still just a Toc, where it's only a refinement. They're doing the minimal just to up the resolution there. However, the Focus 3 looks like a true Tic to me. That's increased resolution, hands-free, inside-out tracking. It's got the directional audio. Just brand new, like a sleek design. That to me looks like a next-gen headset. Now let's talk about the markets. The Vive is in this strange position where both of those headsets are for business. Now, the Focus 3, the all-in-one headset, is actually more for enterprise, and it's going to compete with the likes of the Quest 2. And if you can tell, if you really look, that is actually a lot of the functionality that is in the Quest 2. So it's going to be a competitor for the Quest 2. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a competitor in the price, because the Vive is a little bit more expensive than the Quest 2. But those are going to compete in the enterprise space. So that kind of leaves the Pro 2 in this strange market where it wasn't really geared for consumers. It's kind of in this strange prosumer category where it's kind of expensive for just your average VR user in his home, but it's got some functionality and it's got the resolution that you would use for the desktop computer. So it's in a strange market position. So just from my prediction, I don't think the Pro 2 is not going to be a very popular, or at least a headset that folks are going to upgrade to. So, just think about it. If you're an HTC user and you want to stay with the HTC brand, and you have either the original HTC Vive, or if you even have the HTC Vive Pro, what's really the incentive for you to upgrade to the Pro 2? Not much. You're not getting different in audio. You're not getting a difference in the design and the cool factor. Really, it's just the resolution. And even then, you kind of step back because it's not using an OLED screen. It's actually just using an LCD screen, which is kind of that was the real draw of the original Vive and the Pro, was that OLED screen with the deep dark blacks and the crisp colors. Now you're kind of downgrading to the LED, to the LCD, and it's, you're getting the increased resolution, but you're sacrificing. It's a give and take. So, well, that's all I wanted to cover there. I'm trying to keep my video short because I can go on and on about the Vive and where they are in the market. But just for these two headsets, we got a look into what brand new headsets are going to be, the possibilities there, and then kind of a refinement and a step back and just kind of a step up. But that is all I'm going to cover for this video. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and close down the screen. We're going to cue up the music, and we are going to get ready to play me out of here.